Matti, willkommen zurück. Es geht wieder los. Seit gestern seid ihr als Mannschaft, der Großteil, wieder hier in Wien im Körner Trainingszentrum, Bauart bei Warta. Erzähl uns kurz, was ist gestern für euch auf dem Programm gestanden, am Tag, bevor es auf dem Rasen losging?
Gestern waren die Testungen für die meisten Spieler. Haben noch ein bisschen länger frei, die was beim Nationalteam waren. Haben auch schon ein bisschen vorher angefangen, die was ein bisschen angeschlagen waren, ein bisschen verletzt noch sind. Aber der Großteil hat gestern angefangen mit Testungen, wie ist man in der Beweglichkeit, wie ist man bei den Sprüngen und auch ein Lauftest auf der Laufbahn, so lange laufen, bis man umfällt. Also ja, das kann schon anstrengend werden, aber ich glaube, jeder hat es gut überstanden und ist ziemlich fit.
Und es ist heute bei relativ warmen Temperaturen wieder losgegangen hier am Platz. Man weiß, du bist ein ganz fleißiger Trainierer. War es für dich schon wieder Zeit, dass es losgeht hier am Rasen? Und wie war die erste Einheit jetzt, auch mit einigen neuen Gesichtern?
Ja, auf den Urlaub habe ich mich schon gefreut, aber ich freue mich auch wieder, wenn es losgeht. Ich kicke ja sehr, sehr gern, so wie die anderen hoffentlich auch oder die meisten hoffentlich auch. Und heute ist im Fokus mal ein bisschen zum Reinkommen, dass man gescheit aufwärmt, dass man ja, wieder mit dem Ball umgehen kann. Und ich glaube, für das erste Training hat es einmal sehr, sehr gut ausgeschaut. War nicht jedes Jahr so oder nach der Pause immer so. Und darum ja, war das erste Training schon ganz gut. Ein paar Prinzipien, was sich der Trainer und wir als Mannschaft vorstellen, schon umgesetzt. Und so werden wir jetzt Schritt für Schritt die nächsten Tage und Wochen angehen.
So ein Gedanke, wie ich weiß, möchtest du jetzt noch unbedingt ganz schnell in die Kraftkammer gehen. Und deswegen danke für deine Zeit.
Danke.
Tony, welcome to Rapid, welcome to Vienna. Could you tell us your first impressions from your new teammates, from the coaching staff and from the area here?
First of all, the area is really nice. Also, what a nice pitch and training facilities. And of course, the boys has been good to me and really been welcoming. So it has been really nice.
Tony, today the first training session with the team under the blue sky. Everything like you expected? Summer in the city?
Wow, I would say it's a perfect start. Good weather and a nice pitch, and just a good training session. So it was nice, good level.
Just one last question. You're Danish. Our head coach is Danish. Did you know Johannes before?
I know Johannes from the Superliga. He was a coach at FC Nordsjælland, and I was a player in Silkeborg. So we have played against each other. But so a little bit also.
Okay, now we're happy to have you here and hope to hear you more often and have you more often in front of our camera. All the best. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Johannes, coach, welcome back to training. Could you tell us what were your impressions from yesterday's testings and of course from today's first training session on the pitch? What's your impressions?
Good start, good energy. Testing results look good so far. We changed the program a little bit for the players off season, so hopefully we can benefit from that, starting with high intensity from more or less day one. I think we saw that, even though it was a short session today, but good quality, good movements, and also good energy in the group, so good to see.
Work on the pitch the first day. What's your resume from today, and what are the main focuses for the next days, the first days on training?
Yeah, we divided a little bit. We have close to 5 weeks of training, and we have to make sure that we train all the different situations in football. So we start with how we keep the ball in the team, how we create chances, how we score goals, and then later on in the preseason we take more focus on the defensive stuff, from pressing to lower defending. So we make sure that we go and cover everything here in preseason.
Could you tell our fans how your time looked between the last game in May against Reed and now the first day here on the pitch again?
Yeah, we took us coaches some days, actually the rest of the week after the Reed game, to analyze the season, to make the plan for pre-season here and for the start of this season here. Then I went to Tyrol with my family, 2 weeks vacation, just enjoy the nature and the beautiful surroundings, and then I was back here in Vienna, so I could start this Monday to prepare a little bit again, to have some meetings and just settle in so we can get started. So good 2 weeks of vacation.
Yeah, You're always on the run, eh? Coach.
You're not in football to have vacation. Then you have to find another job.
Coach, we've seen a lot of players today on the pitch, but some players we didn't see. Some are still on rehabilitation, I think. Some others have been at national teams. Could you just give us an overview for our fans? Who is missing? When do you expect? Which players?
Yeah, we still have the longer injuries with Martin N.C. Dominic Vinci, who's back in the squad, is still out for some months. Marcelang, the same, is also out for some months. Nuno, unfortunately, is still out. Mbui is getting better and better, and plan is that we can see him back with the players probably around the training camp. So he's about to be ready again. Janis Horn will probably also take a couple of weeks before he'll be in training again, but it's also getting better. I think that was it with the injured players. I probably forget someone, but then we can get back to it. The national team players gets a little longer vacation because they played and trained after the season were ended. So we will see Niki and Schüller back with the team mid next week. The same with Bendy Bola, the same with Bailic, the same with Armin Gröller. So they will be back in the middle of next week.
Okay, and already we've seen our new striker, Tony Adamsen. Yeah. I hope I pronounce it nearly right. He's a fellow countryman of you, of course. What do you expect from him? What can you tell us about him for what's important for fans to know?
He's been, if not the best striker, then one of the best in the Danish league for a couple of seasons in a row now. And he wanted to try something new than Denmark. He also had offers from Danish clubs, but wanted to try something different. I expect that he can do a lot of the same things as he's done in Denmark, because there's many similarities, the Danish league and the Austrian league. I think the level is quite similar, quite close to each other. So my expectations is that he can do a lot of the same things, and he's a good finisher. He's really good at moving, but he's also really good at creating chances for his teammates and making the final pass to them. So yeah, the weeks will be about finding the perfect role for him, and then I actually think that we can get to see his qualities from close to the first games.
We also saw a lot of young faces today here on the pitch, so you give some young players the chance to presentate them here at the first team. Which players are these, and do they also have a chance to stay longer here at the first team?
That's the plan, because we are a club that heavily rely on our academy and are proud of the work that the academy does. Have a long tradition and history for it. So plan is we have to bring more and more players from the academy to the first team. So we keep Sladic, for example, in the group on the first team. Haidara is also moved up to the first team. Nuno also last season. And now we're taking a closer look at Enzo Music, Eden Roca, Kenan Muharemovic and Tare, the four players, just to have a view of how close they are. And of course, if they show us that they are more than close and actually ready, then there's a place for them. But not too much pressure in the beginning. They just have to get out there and show what they can do and enjoy themselves, and then we find the right timing for them.
Thanks, Coach. But last but not least, we kick off our first game, we start our European campaign in about 5 weeks. Yeah. I'm either in Andorra or Wales. What is your opinion on the draw, and where do you think the journey can lead us?
I hope we can qualify for the league phase. That's the target. Of course, you need a little bit of luck with the draws so far, and I think the first draw here for us is okay. I don't think we have to underplay it. We have to qualify from the first round, and when I looked at the teams, we have to qualify no matter what. We have to respect the teams that we play against, and we have to prepare as we always do, and with the same quality and the same details. But it's also fair to say that we have to qualify. And the end of it, we hope that we can get into the league phase. That's the ambition. Without, of course, knowing who we're going to play to qualify. It can be tough opponents, or it can be a little bit better. You never know. You need a little bit of luck also when it comes to draws. But that's the ambition.
And say thanks a lot for the lot of information and news. Wish a perfect preparation and no injuries.
Thank you. Thank you.